Welcome back to another episode of the Reckless Wrench Garage.
Remember the last episode when we said we were going to do a shakedown run and you guys get to see it? Well, we did, and you get to see it. However, we lost 98% of our audio. So instead, what you're going to get is a commentary of us talking about the shakedown run. You'll get a little bit of audio here and there, just, give you a little taste. But yeah, here goes nothing. The first little obstacle that we went over was, it's known as Snoopy Rap to some of the locals. This was the only part that I really got to test out the magnum box, putting it in low, or putting the magnum box in low and the 205 in low. You see some video from before going up it. It took a little bit of effort. Putting it in low, it crawled right up it. It was pretty effortless. I can't wait to be able to actually get out and experience using the magnum box a little bit more, so I can really see what it's capable of.
The Ranger going up that spot, I really didn't feel much of a difference. It just goes everywhere.
We can't forget your stalling issue.
Oh. Yeah, so no matter how good your suspension is, still one slight issue we're going to work out on the Ranger. We got something cooking on the back burner for that. But yeah, it still stalls occasionally. Real men drive with 3 pedals. Other people still got 2.
There he goes, stalling again.
We are working on something to help with some of the technical rock crawling on the Ranger, because since it is a manual, even though I have really low gears, still stalls occasionally. So we're going to do something to address that. One thing to preface before you guys watch all these clips, we didn't air down at all. So this is a really quick shakedown run. We were just testing a few things. So keep that in mind when you're watching some of these clips. If we aired down, some things would have been easier, yes.
Yes, we know this.
Back up, go passenger. Right there, go back. Stop, go driver. Right there. Back it up. A little bit more. Right there, give it a little bump. Man, you are right there. Back, stop. Straighten your wheel. This way a little bit. Right there. Go back. Right there. Whenever you're ready, get a little bit of a roll and then get some bump into it. Right there, hit it. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. All right, hold on. Go back a little bit. Stop. Come a little bit, just a little bit driver. Right there. All right, come forward. Driver. Right there. Keep it coming. Driver. Right there. Driver. All right. Back up. Back up and turn passenger. Stop. Driver. 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 A little bit more driver. Right there. All right. Hold on, let me get out of the way. All right, Sarge. Let her rip. There it is.
I was impressed with the Stuburban. It made it up. It felt pretty easy. It was smooth-ish. I mean, bouncy, but it was smooth. What was weird to me is when I'm actually up there flexing. Before, when I was on leaf springs, you could feel it in the seat. Like, you could tell that you were flexing. But now with the links and the coilovers, I could get up on the rock and I can't tell that it's actually twisted up. It feels like I'm just sitting there straight. It's crazy.
Yeah. And at the top of the moon rocks, you kind of had to make a 90-degree right turn.
Oh, tell us about it.
I actually got extremely good video of this happening. The Stuburban sustained a little bit of body damage on this turn. Let's roll clip. Go back. Yep. Turn around. Up there. Yeah. Hold on. Let me assess the situation here. Hang on. Alright. Keep going back.
The guy who's spotting you, you don't know what's there, so you count on your spotter. Who's just laughing.
See, if I wouldn't have been getting some Spielberg level direct oil shots right here, we would have never ever been able to see this. So you either want me to spot
Okay.
or you want me to get the shot. So spot or shot.
I'm gonna remember that.
So the Stuburban did take a little bit of damage because I was busy filming and not spotting.
It's fine. It's to be expected. I mean, it's what this is built for. I don't go out there expecting not to get dented or scratched. Not that I intend on it happening, but it happens. I accept it.
So yeah, the mods on the Rager, between the coilovers up front and the 4-link out back, everything felt great, very stable.
Well, the thing that I heard the most is go 3-link or 4-link. Don't do radius arms because they bind. Kind of depends. I mean, look at the Ranger. It's got radius arms. Now, yes, it's a whole different setup, but because of that, we had to go ahead and test it out. Yeah. So to check to see if it was binding real bad, we did this little rock here with the radius arms completely bolted up. Not too bad. And then we did the same thing again with the left upper link taken out. It's supposed to allow some more flexibility, potentially no binding.
How did it feel? Did it feel more flexy?
Without the link connected, you can definitely tell the difference. It leans a lot more to the left. Going up the rock, from the driver's seat going over the rock, it really didn't feel any different. Driving it on flat ground without the link, there was a huge difference. But as far as crawling, it felt the same. I don't know how it looked.
Outside, it looked definitely a little bit more flexy, but we'll let you guys be the judge of that.
Check out this comparison and let us know what you think. See if you notice anything different. We do need to shorten all the bump stops. We went with the 4-inch stroke, thinking that the 2-inch would be too short. Probably could have done good, but we're going to shorten these ones to about 3 inches, see how that does. When we get to full articulation, the tire rubs the spring on the coilover, so we're going to have to address that. Ideally, we'll get some 14-bolt single rear wheel hubs back there and push the tires out some. Also on the rear bump pads are too small. Full articulation, the bump stops don't even come close to touching. Now, mostly I'll need them for when I go off some sweet jumps.
The last obstacle that we hit on the shakedown run was a waterfall. So getting up to it, it's in a tight little canyon full of rocks, and then there's a pretty steep ledge on the exit, and we were just gonna hit that real quick and then exit the trails for the day.
Coming up the canyon, the bob actually kind of paid off. Before I had to worry about the rear end smacking things, whether I'm going up vertical or turning. I've hit the bumper and got it stuck plenty of times. The bob really helped out. Going up over the ledge, I realized it's time for bigger tires, because while I don't have to worry so much about approach or departure, now I have to worry about my breakover angle. I got a couple little scratches on my links, but hey, it did pretty good. And, you know, this little thing is actually kind of a visual nightmare. As you come up to it, it looks like a straight wall. Well, that about sums it up for our shakedown run. I'd say we shook things down a bit. Found some things that need some adjustments. We'll be tending to those over the next couple weeks while we prep for some events we have coming up, which you will also get to see.
Over the last year, we've added a lot of new parts to both these rigs. We want to do some reviews on them now that we're going to be getting some good off-road miles and on them. So comment down below what you guys want us to review first out of all the parts that we've thrown on there. And as always, if you guys like this video, hit that little thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if this is your first time visiting us. And until next time, stay reckless.